finish straight. So Yanni, we saw him close up, but now he's not hassling him enough to make him defend again.
And Yanni's really struggling with understeer in the mid and high speed corners from the turbulent air behind Brian. And that's what appeared to cost him through that final turn then, is you could almost see the correction as the car washed out underneath him. And this is why I love this stage of the race, where the different setups, the different strategies start to come into play, because Yanni went out of the traps at the start of this race like you wouldn't believe, and now possibly he's having to try and convert the podium on checks he wrote quite a while ago.
Yeah, for sure. And these two really pushing each other on now. You see that they are the fastest two guys on the track right now, the only guys in the 49s. So the two works guys at the front slip back into the low 50s. These two are pushing each other on. They can't afford to relax at all right now. So Brian knows he needs the sexes of his lives to keep in front.
And he navigates the chicane without any drama, and this is where you benefit, if you're Brian Caldwell, from having a driver like Stuart Mosley on the radio, talking you through the data, just explaining the finer points of the technique.
Well, that's it. He's got some great wisdom to draw on there, and he knows the car's quick. He's watched Stuart do the first stint. He's watched the car pull away, so he knows he's got a good car underneath him. He's with the Nielsen team, one of the best teams in the business. So he knows that he can do it. It's just about him keeping his head in there and keeping banging in the consistent sectors.
So they're about to start the penultimate lap of the race. So the question, therefore, starts to become, if you're Yanni Herpia, where do you go for the move, and how much do you roll the dice to overhaul Brian Caldwell? Now, this is better for Yanni. This is as close as he's been. Come and start, finish straight. And he's in the tow.
Yeah,
as they.
He's got a great run on him.
And it means that Brian is forced to cover the inside line. Yanni might just go for it here. Launches the inside. Brian leaves it very late and deep. Oh, that's well defended from Brian Caldwell, because a couple of years ago that may have led to a spin, but he slowed that down beautifully to block out Yanni.
Yeah, that was a nice move. So has to be careful just to make the one move under braking, but that was absolutely clean. He really did well to stop for the apex as well. So I thought there was a potentially might run wide, but yeah, driving really well so far. He's got this one on one more lap to do it, but Yanni is closer than ever.
Now, can Yanni catch Brian by surprise? That is going to be the challenge. Maybe even into turn 7 here. Nope, well defended again from Brian Caldwell.
These guys have both driven a good race. I just want to see this end clean, but Yanni certainly looks like he's ready to get stuck in if Brian gives him half a chance.
Yeah, and Yanni is now close enough, isn't he, to start to spring the element of surprise. Now, the one corner where Brian's not been testing himself is turn 13.
Yeah, let's see. He wasn't using all the circuit on the exit of 13, so he's making his life harder by not doing that. See if he does this lap.
Nope.
Again, no, he doesn't, and you know, it's just giving Yanni the upper hand down the straight. Oh.
Here he comes. This is the best opportunity for Yanni. Goes for it. Does he slither out wide? Brian fancies his chances, draws alongside. Yanni's got the inside line as they climb uphill to the hairpin. And does he slither wide again? There might be a switchback on here for Brian.
Oh. It's close, it's close. Brian just needs to keep his nose clean now. Try and get a run down the start-finish straight.
Now, Yanni's been very, very quick in a straight line all afternoon. But Brian has got the benefit of the tow. Can he fluster the error as they head into turn 1 for the final time out of Yanni Herpia? That's going to be the task, but he's 2 car lengths adrift. He goes for it.
It's a big move. It's a big move.
Oh!
Oh, what a shame. They've come to oh, well, that's a real shame. Brian knew that he needed to make the move, but it was from a long way back. He did just about manage to stop. Let's hope they get to the end of this now.
Positively, they went into each other side on side, so I really hope those cars. Here we go, and well, he came from a very, very long way back then, but he would have argued there was a hole. Now here's Christian Jeffrey for the final time. So Christian Jeffrey, our
completely unaware of all the excitement that's been going on behind him, but yeah, just rounding out his final lap, and he will be delighted. This is his. He's come off the back of a 2nd place at Rockingham last weekend, which was really good for his UK campaign. Comes to Hungary this week for a little bit of extra testing, and it really will be chuffed to be coming home with a race win. Not
unsurprisingly, the incident between Yanni Herpia and Brian Caldwell is under investigation, and just hope that they make it through to the end of the race. because it was a fairly hefty whack that they had with each other.
Well, the cars were still driving, so let's hope they're just getting round the lap and can get across the line to get the finish in the books.
Meanwhile, Christian Jeffrey has driven a very, very nice race, and he accelerates through, comes across the line, takes the checker flag and victory in the Radical European Masters at the Hungaroring. Second place goes to Mark Crader. Now here is Yanni Herpia, and he is going to take third place, and Brian Caldwell across the line in fourth. So they did both make it round to the end. So Yanni Herpia takes third, Caldwell in fourth.
Yanni's car definitely crabbing a lot when you look at it there. So something gone, I think probably an upright.
Oh yeah, Brian waves him through. And yeah, both cars tracking's a bit off now.